entrepreneurship that he actually thought up a way to open a business named Walmart. He was college educated. He worked intelligence in the war, and he wanted to go into retail. First of all, he bought a 5 and dime store called, just a 5 and dime store in Bentonville. He sold things like puzzles. He sold things that other small stores did not sell. Because then we had stores that were specialty stores. You bought shoes and dry goods, you bought meat, you bought other foodstuffs at other places. But his little store had everything else, all the big ads, the bread, puzzles, etc., that other stores didn't have. And he noticed that there were the haves and the have-nots in this small town. There were people that had money to buy from his store, to buy the doodads, and they're the ones that were the have-nots. They could only afford to buy their food, or they could buy the things that they actually needed to make it from day to day. His entrepreneurship was this idea. It was the idea that everyone in America should be able to have things they needed, or they should have more things than they were having now, and that he would provide for this group of people in between the have-nots and the haves. So he decided that he would open a store that had products in it that everyone in America could afford. And the way he was going to do this was he was going to buy bulk that would reduce the cost, and in this way he could sell the products cheaper, and then everyone in America would have this opportunity. Believe me, small town America did not like this when the stores went in. He would pick out an area where he could really sell these, that really had this need for this middle price product. And he would put a huge store there that sold everything. Eventually, they even sold groceries. And he could sell cheaper than anyone else in the small towns. I'm talking about small towns, not cities. And what he did was drive out all of the small town merchants. The city of Baytown, the old part of Baytown, is a really good example. It is a ghost town. There are no businesses there whatsoever. That's just one example. But there are many examples just like this all over America. When he started his business, he used the good old boy approach. I can relate to you, you buy from me. He even named his dog food after his dog. Oh, Roy. My dog loved this food. Bozo would walk around the bowl and bark at this food when I put out old Roy in front of him. As the business expanded and began to blossom, Sam Walton needed more money. So what he did was he went public with his company. And going public means that he put it up for sale in the stock market. And this is just a rough draft, a very rough draft of how the chart might have looked. When he initially put the stock up for sale, it was approximately $20 a share. Today, it was 61.5. Now you're thinking, that's not very much, is it? But here's what happened. That stock split 3 times. And when stock splits, what happens is it doubles. If you have 50 stocks and then it splits, you will own 100 shares of that stock. And as it splits, then you own more of it. You're still in at the same price. You don't lose it, you gain. And he was doing this to make more people want to get in there and buy the stock because he needed the money to expand his stores. just rich with $1 million by just buying his stock and believing in him when it was selling at $20 a share. And as it split, as I held on to it, we have many people in America now that have a lot of wealth just because of Walmart stock. Now, what is interesting about this whole area of how he conceived the idea, he put it into action. Of course, it took several years for him to actually become a real big dealer in the product areas that he wanted to carry in his stores. But he's still in business. And this company is owned, of course, now by a Walmart corporation, has expanded outside of the United States. It's expanded to Mexico, it plans to expand to Japan, it's been to China, wasn't as well accepted in China as it has been in the U.S. But there is no end to the amount of stores that will be built actually still in the U.S. today. As a matter of fact, he has such good sales at Christmas time. People line up outside the door. They have even fought and injured each other in New Jersey trying to buy the products that he has there for sale. When one goes into a large supermarket or a super Walmart store, everything is there. There's furniture, electronics, clothing, shoes, photos, you can do photo printing, you can buy your groceries, you can do everything in a Walmart store. The only thing about it is it takes longer to shop because the store is big. It is absolutely enormous. So what I'm thinking is that everyone here in this room that's warming a seat has really thought at some time in their life that they would like to be a Sam Walton. They would like to be a billionaire. And you know, I can warm my seat and have that same thought. If I could just have a thought that I could develop, that I could entrepreneur, I could actually become the next Sam Walton in the United States of America. So this is how I think that you can relate to old Roy and the puzzle and the five and dime, is that yes, you've had this thought. Or maybe you may want to have a thought. It's an interesting idea to really be able to come up with your own personal way to make $1 billion. I mean, these people have made trillions of dollars. They bring in $3 trillion a year. They have opened a museum that costs millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they have stocked the whole museum with American artists, and it's free to the public. It's the only museum I know of this caliber in the United States of America that is absolutely free. They even provide you with the audio that you can walk around and listen to while you look at the pictures. But just be reminded that everyone here is capable. You just need to have the idea.